AI creators love creating beautiful characters, but almost nobody discusses the most challenging part, ensuring those characters look the same in every scene. So how do you make a character that stays consistent across scenes? To do that, you need a system that does not just output a style, but actually stores and enforces identity across variations, meaning it understands the face structure, the hair design, the color palette, outfit and patterns, and body proportions. Come over to OpenArt AI, for this is the tool that we are going to use to create these consistent characters. Once you're on OpenArt AI, select character and hit create character. When you land on this interface, this is their updated interface. It is called character 2.0, a little bit different from the previous ones. You see two options: the start with image and start with description. You can create your character using start with image by simply uploading an image of your character or images of your character, or you can use the start with description by simply describing how your character looks. I'll show you both ways so that you can choose which one works best for you. Select start with description, then you will see the character detail box open up. This is where you describe exactly how your character looks, their appearance, their skin color, their style, their clothing, and other unique features. Now, the method I'm going to show you works for any model you would love to create, either a human character, a 3D character, an anime, or a 2D character, or any model of your choice, depending with what you would love to be creating later on. I used ChatGPT to help me come up with the description of my character. The prompt says, a stylized 3D animated African village girl with dark brown skin, large expressive eyes, braided hair, wearing simple traditional clothing, and beaded jewelry. Soft cinematic lighting, detailed skin texture, smooth stylized shading, warm color palette, Disney or Pixar style inspired 3D character style, natural outdoor village background, high quality render. On the model here, I'll leave it to open up default, and on the style, I'll select a 3D. From there, I hit generate. It will generate 4 versions of your character. From there, you need to select one character that pleases you the most. If you're not happy with the way your characters look based on your description, you can simply retype your description and regenerate your character. Or you can leave everything as is and just hit regenerate and see the variations you get. From there, you can scroll around the characters it has generated for you and choose one. I'll select this character and I'll hit build my first character. From there, it's going to process our character and preview it in 4 different angles: the front view, the close-up view, the full body view, and the back view. This gives us an idea and an overall understanding of how our character will look in different angles. And this is just so amazing. We can still regenerate a single image. That's if we're not happy with the way it looks, or we can regenerate all the images. That's if we would love to do that and see what it generates for us. But I really love how everything looks. I really love the outfit for my character and the type of stories I would love to tell with this character. I'll just hit looks good. From there, I need to give my character a name. I'll call it Maya. Then from there, I need to give it a background story, which is something optional. It can be something detailed or just something basic. I'll say a friendly person. As simple as that, and hit save character. And just like that, your character will be ready. As we can see here, Maya is ready for the spotlight. I'll hit done. Now, the second method we can create our character is by starting with an image. This one I really love. This is the same method that I used to create the AI avatar on my video, which you always see. Not only that, but it has helped me create more characters from my reference images. All we have to do is select it and it will open in a new tab where we need to upload a single image, which is our primary image, and we can also upload a couple of reference images. I highly recommend uploading images in different angles. This helps the AI have more idea and more details on how your character looks in different sides or different angles. I'll just upload a single image of the character I would love to create. As you can see, this is the image of my character. From here, I hit build my character. Again, it's going to preview our character in 4 different angles so that we can have a full idea on how the character looks. I really love how everything looks and the detail, the expression, the skin tone, and the hairstyle for my character, except we can see some few inconsistencies. Like here the character is having a beaded necklace and here the character does not have one. Here the character has some big earrings, whilst here it has a little earrings. Then here we can see an headband or hairband. Let me know how you pronounce it in the comment section below. Well, let's here the character does not have a headband or hairband. We can still regenerate the character so that we can get that consistency we are looking for. Or you can regenerate, or that's if you'd want everything to be regenerated once more. It will not delete the previous images that you generated, but it will just generate a second version of your images. From there, choose the ones that you feel really describes your character or really matches with what you're creating. So after 3 generations, I got exactly what I was looking for. As you can see here, I generated 3 more images. Here I generated 2 more images. And here I generated 2 more images as well. Here only once. When we generated everything together, I wanted my character to have the same accessories like the necklace, the beaded necklaces, and the armband with the same earring style, just like it has done here. Now that I'm happy with how everything looks, I hit looks good to create my character. I'll give it a name. I'll call this one Tama, and I'll say she's a very cheerful, heartwarming lady. And hit save character. You can create as many characters as you would love and then later be able to combine them together to create a seamless scene or a seamless image. Let me show you exactly how. I've created about 3 different characters just now. We've got Tando, Tama, and Maya. If I would love to create a seamless image involving Tando, Tama, and Maya, or just Tando and Tama, this is exactly how I'll do it. I'll select image here on my left, and I'll select create image, or you find it down here. From there, on the model here, it is set to Seedream 4.5. I need to change it to a specific character I would love to build my images with. I select switch and I select my character and I select the first character who is Tando. Now I'll see Tando uploaded here. I can type in exactly what I want Tando to be doing depending with the scene that I'm creating. For example, I'll say Tando is in the living room holding a newspaper. And there we can select a mode we would love to create our character in. There are a number of options, but I'll leave it to auto. And here we can select the number of images we want. I'll leave it to 2 and hit create. And here is our character Tando reading the newspaper in the living room. And it's just a perfect shot that we can use in our story. We can even create different angles of this character so that we can have different sides and views or perspective of our character. Again, here is our character Tando feeding the sheep. And again, here he's in the field feeding the cow. Though the cow looked to be a bit smaller. But we can still reprompt so that we get the correct aspects of our character, our subjects. Then here we've got our character Tando watering the vegetables. Same character, same hairstyle, same dressing, same accessories. But this is not what we want to do. We want to bring in another character who is Tama. To do that, we can simply click on the add character here and we can select the second character who is Tama. So once at Tando and at Tama are selected in the prompt box, we can then prompt them to what we want them to be doing. We'll say Tama and Tando are in the living room having a dialogue. And from there, we scroll down and from there we select create. And here is our 2 characters, Tando and Tama, are having a conversation in an African living room setup. I generated a couple of images of them having a conversation in the living room. Here we have the second one I generated. As you can see, it is the same character and they've maintained their hairstyle, their clothing, and other accessories like the necklaces and armbands. And here is another image of our two characters, same character, same faces, same hairstyle, and same accessories. There's just that high consistency in them. And here is another image of them having a conversation. Not only that, you can also reprompt to get exactly what you would want. Things like a different outfit, a different environment, or a different setup altogether. Just like I did here, I gave it a prompt saying Tando and Tama are in different clothes. I never specified the type of clothes, going to school with the same hairstyle. I emphasized on this one. As you can see, they are the same character, same hairstyle, same faces, same height, and they're having their necklaces and armbands. But as you can see, it has maintained the faces of our character and their hairstyle, which is very, very important, including the skin tone. I also prompted them here where they're having an African safari tour. And if you observe carefully, they still the same face, the same texture of our character, the same hairstyle, and all the details about them are consistent, which makes it easier if we'd love to tell our stories. You can also use the reference image by giving it the exact outfit that you want and be able to create your character in that same outfit. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to hear from you. Thank you OpenArt AI for sponsoring this video. If you are new to our channel, consider subscribing because more value awaits you. God bless you.